I have another discussion to say about the Surface Duo. Let's get into it. Now, some of you guys might have noticed that I'm in a different location than I normally do just because of all the renovations going on, but getting right into it, this is the reasons why I'm holding back on that purchase of the Surface Duo. And now it's mainly because, first things first, the bugginess. The bugginess of this phone is crazy that I've seen so far. I know a lot of people aren't experiencing the bugginess, but there's some bugginess that a lot of people see, and it's just, it kind of hurts to buy a $1,400 phone, especially if you can barely afford it like I can't, to get that kind of device. So that's one reason. I've seen like the rotation bug. I saw it on, I believe, Windows Weekly or First Ring Daily with Brad Sands and Paul Thurrott, that trying to rotate the phone and sometimes it doesn't register when you're folding it in certain orientations. It doesn't register when you are rotating it. And then also, as if you have followed these chronicles, this playlist that I was dealing with for the past probably month or so, you're gonna see that I was on the fence because of all the features that are missing and all the interesting things that are just missing that I like about my Note. And I wanted to replace the Duo with my Note, or I wanted to replace my Note with the Duo completely, like just immerse myself directly into the whole ecosystem, and that just didn't work out. So for that reason is why I'm kind of glad that I'm holding back and not making that crazy purchase on the $1,400 Surface Duo. In fact, when I was gonna get it, I wanted to get, what I typically do is I get the base model of anything that gives me the same RAM as most devices, and then I just stick a micro SD card in it to get as much as I want for cheap. But of course, there's no micro SD card expansion in the Duo, which kind of sucks again, because this Note 20 Plus that I have the base model 256 and I put a 512 card in there and it gave me almost a terabyte of storage. So you can't do that for this phone that costs even more than what I currently have. So for those reasons, again, another reason why I got to hold back on making this purchase. Now, another reason why I had to hold back from making the purchase as well is just because I was on the fence. If you've seen the whole series of the Let's Talk About Surface Duo series that I've done on here, you're gonna see I'm on the fence about whether or not I want to get, the Duo immediately at launch, which I could have done, or I want to just wait and just hold off. So I was on the fence, and my main other reason is because of prioritization. The Surface Duo is $1,400, but because of what I do with you guys here, I have to have a better computer. And what else is $1,400, almost $1,500? The new RTX 3090 graphics card from NVIDIA. That comes out, I believe, this week, on the 24th. So that comes out on Thursday, and I really want to pick that up. Or I'll pick up the AMD Big Navi, I think it's the 6900 XT or something like that. I really want to get a new card to just make the flow much better of what I do, especially with that giant monitor that you've seen on the channel. It's a trade-off that I have to make with money, since I don't want to be spending $1,400 on a phone, another $1,400 or $800 on a graphics card. I don't want to be spending just so much money on random stuff and then paying for fixes of this car that I'm using too. There's a lot of things building up, so it's kind of good that eventually I do want to pick up the device, maybe when it drops in price or someone can sell it on eBay for me and I can just pick it up from them. If I can pay $1,000 for it, $800 for it, it's a steal. I will take the Duo, and it won't be my main device. It'll be my main device to test, but it's mainly going to be a secondary device. So that's just another little gap. It's mainly like prioritization of purchases. We have the new Xbox consoles. Today I'm recording it on Monday, the 21st of September, and tomorrow, I believe around like noon Eastern, I believe the new Xbox and the Series S and the Series X come on pre-order, and I want to pick up the Series X on pre-order before it gets sold out. But that's another $500 minimum, because of course you got to get games for it, you got to get accessories for it, you got to get a bunch of stuff for it, and it's just more money. Again, $500 for that, and then you got $1,400 saved for a Duo, so you spent almost $2,000 right there. After taxes, over $2,000, and then you got, games. If you want to get the PS5, which I also want to get, it's another thing. It's tough being a tech dude, and it's tough, especially when you're my level of tech, journalism. So another little thing I gotta, whether you agree with it or not, that's kind of the way I'm kind of thinking with holding back, kind of glad that I'm holding back on spending $1,400, $1,500 on the Duo. It's a nice device, don't get me wrong. I really like trying it at the store, but there's just so many other purchases that I need to make before then. So for that reason, you guys probably will still, maybe you guys will see the Duo closer to Thanksgiving. It'll kind of be late for that, but I have a lot of things that I want to do with it. I have a lot of videos, ideas that I've written down that I want to really kind of iron out every little detail about the Duo that I'm not even seeing Windows Central do. So I really want to do that. So again, you guys will probably see the Duo in my hands officially that I own probably somewhere around closer to Thanksgiving. But around that time frame, obviously I'll have the Series X, hopefully. Hopefully by then I'll have the new graphics cards, so I'll have maybe a 3080 or AMD's top of the line 6900 graphics card, just to make everything faster and play games faster and just show off the whole computer stuff better. That's really a big prioritization for me. I'll have a better computer, I'll have a bunch of better stuff, and you guys will see that closing out the year, and it's just going to be a better experience for not kind of impulse buying the Duo right away. So that's what I want you guys also to think about is, like, if you have any prioritization, even if you're a Microsoft fan, I think you should hold off for a second, see how the Duo emerges, or not emerges, or matures in the market throughout the year. And then maybe for your Christmas present, for your early Thanksgiving present, if you do that, pick up the device. But for right now, I'd say don't do it. That's how I'm thinking it. I'm not getting it just because it's an expensive tech season for all you guys out there. And you're gonna know that. You have the Galaxy Z Fold 2, you have the Duo, you have graphics cards, you have the new console launches. Each one is about $500 if you want the top of the top, plus your games for all of those things, plus any new games that come out like Cyberpunk 2077. There's a whole lot of them. So that's another reason why I'm holding back on the purchase of the Surface Duo. Now, the final reason why I'm holding back on the purchase, I kind of summarized it in the beginning, but it's mainly the cost. $1,400 for missing a lot of features. I thought I could justify it, but now that I'm seeing it more and more with reviewers and things like that, aside from me doing what I do here, I can't justify $1,400 when there's so many other purchases to make, so many other gifts to give people, especially on this kind of budget that I'm on right now with renovations going on in the house and everything like that. So for the cost, again, a lot of people said if this device, regardless of bugginess, if this device came out around maybe $1,000, $1,200, I think it'd be selling a lot more. Although it doesn't have wireless charging, although it doesn't have NFC, although it has one of the worst cameras, apparently people are saying that it has. I think if it was cheaper, it would be a better purchase. And at $1,400 and $1,500 after taxes in the US here, I can't really do it. I can't really say that I can do it right away. But later in the year, like I said, reiterating constantly, later in the year, I think I can make that happen. I think I can definitely do that. I want to definitely check out the Z Fold 2. I think I have a contact that I can get to check out the Z Fold 2, the Galaxy Z Fold 2 for you guys. It'd be my first experience with a folding phone other than the Duo, but a true folding phone with like continuous screen on the inside. I'm super excited about that. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. And this is just the first video this week. I know we have a lot of news coming up from Microsoft. There's a new store for Xbox now finally available. So I'll cover that probably maybe Thursday or maybe even tomorrow as a bonus video. But take care, everybody.